again, and today we are back with another bullet journal setup. We are doing May, and I'm not gonna lie, when I was doing this setup, I had some major flashbacks because I remember how rushed I was and how, frankly, crappy I felt last May because of the mix of being on Accutane and allergies. And I'm very thankful that this May, it's just my allergies that I'm dealing with. I mean, my nose is quite raw. You can't really tell with how the light is glaring from my window and the fact that I'm wearing makeup right now, but trust me, I look like Rudolph under all this. But aside from that, today's setup is going to be cinnamoroll themed, and I hope you guys enjoyed because I used a lot of product from Loft in Shibuya and some story times with that, and you'll find out why I have such an attachment to cinnamoroll. So without further ado, let's get into probably my shortest setup to date and my most enjoyable in a while. Okay guys, so I'm not gonna lie, this setup I was super excited for because I decided to combine basically two of my favorite things, two of the things that really had the theme of my original channel. So a little bit of story time before I go into explaining what exactly I was thinking doing this cover page. When I first created the Leaf Factor channel years ago, I really didn't know exactly what I was doing, as most new YouTubers do, and I was already obsessed with cinnamoroll because cinnamoroll is just the epitome of cute Sanrio in my opinion, because I'm in love with blue. I love the combination of blue and white, I just gravitated towards cinnamoroll. So I started my channel basically being that design, and I had a little cinnamoroll icon at the bottom of my screen, and that was when I was starting to upload my original Japan vlogs when I did my first trip there. Eventually my channel progressed through different phases of design, honestly mostly because of my mood. But then when I went through the whole thing, it wasn't exactly the best thing. So it turned into kind of more Jack Skellington moody type of thing. And then when forgot to turn my phone off. And then when I realized in Japan, I just really wanted to gravitate towards the idea of being in a dream-like state all the time, because that's basically my personality in a nutshell. I'm very bad at focusing on quote-unquote adulting things. People like me understand the struggle. So I decided to incorporate that with cinnamoroll. Now my channel is very much blue is my favorite color. We're gonna go with clouds. We're gonna dreamlike state. This whole channel is about achieving your dreams and being your best self. So all that idea wrapped into one. I decided for May because I have a feeling that May is going to be the biggest month for me. Because ideally it was supposed to be April, so I touched on this a little bit. April was kind of turned into the setup of okay, you are prepping yourself, you are getting everything prepared to grow on YouTube. This is your time. This is your year. You are going to be monetized on at least one of these channels. And I wanted May to reflect that. So that is why I decided to combine the cinnamoroll and the cloud aesthetic into one. Now, the fun fact about this notepad too is that all of these stickers were from my share housemates as a going away present when I left. It was the most sweetest thing ever. They didn't just get me stickers too. They got me this pad with the stickers, and they got me a couple of other cinnamoroll things, and I'll show them on screen now if I haven't already done that in the intro. I usually record these voiceovers before I record the intro. So thank you, share housemates. Love you guys so much, and I miss you guys so much. I legit teared up when they gave me these gifts. I was so moved and just so happy, and I was really sad that I had to leave. But God, I want to go back so bad, and just as soon as I'm empty of my planner decor stuff, I'm probably just gonna do another massive haul from Loft and just spend a few $100s, because their stuff is so cute. I don't even buy my stuff from Michael's anymore. I bought so much stuff from Loft. I can't wait to do the hauls that I filmed. And the flip through of my first half of this year that I didn't get to do any filming when I was in Japan, that will be coming soon, but I'll go back into this is the month of growth. The reason that this is going to be the month of growth, that I know it's going to be the month of growth, I'm just so pumped for that. Anyway, it's because I have been working on episode 2 of my Moving to Japan series for arguably too long. and I am trying to come up with creative solutions that'll still make it look like you're watching a movie, because that was my whole idea with this Moving to Japan series, is to make this be almost like a reality TV show combined with a traditionally filmed show. And that was my whole idea, right? I wanted to basically be the Casey Neistat of Japan. And it was going great when I eventually got there. So when I edited even just a couple of my in Japan parts past episode 2, those episodes would only take me max 3 days to edit. It wasn't like I'm just filming a bunch of random stuff and hoping it clonks together. Episode 2 was basically that, because there was so much unpredicted stuff that happened, and stress and lack of sleep. I know that sounds very ominous, but that's kind of just how it's going. That's all I'm going to say about that. If you're interested in the series, I will link it. Please check that out soon. But the episode 2 I'm aiming to have in May. I was hoping to have it up this month for April, but with also losing a couple of my days off at my full-time job, I'm massively behind. But anyway, going back into this. So these extra stickers that are not the same aesthetic as from the notepad, these ones were not from my share housemates. These ones I actually came across when I was shopping in Shibuya 109. There was this one Sanrio shop, but also a couple of Lolita shops that were selling specifically cinnamon roll stickers that were just very cutesy and girly. Even these little airplane stickers. These ones came with the paper letter set that I got this cloud paper from. It came with the sunset version as well, so I used mostly the light blue cloud ones. I did mess up here though. I thought I cut it short enough so that it wouldn't be disrupting how I closed the book, so I ended up having to slit that down with a X-Acto knife, but that's fine. I think connecting it to the next page with the gingham pattern, it helped. And then I actually ended up going to Fabricland to grab this new lace, because the other ones that I had weren't quite what I had in mind. I still wanted something shorter so I wouldn't have to cut it like this, because I don't have proper fabric scissors, and as you can see my cuts are very, very janky. It's fine. It's not incredibly too noticeable when it's on camera, but when you're looking at it up close, you're like, ooh, yeah, those lines are not straight. Hope you enjoyed that, and now we are going to be moving on to the trackers page. So this one, I did basically the same kind of layout as I did for March's setup. I prefer when the trackers page is vertical like this compared to horizontal. Tell me what you guys think if you have a preferred side too, but I only added the Leaf Factor and Meraki Memories YouTube trackers. I haven't given up on tracking my Instagram posts, but until the Japan series officially starts, I don't really see the point in making an extra section specifically for Instagram trackers. So here's another beautiful sticker from Shibuya 109. I wish I remembered the name of the shop, but they have this whole level where it's just a bunch of Lolita stores. It's absolutely beautiful. I did a vlog on that showing all the designs, and I would literally, if I was bored, I would literally just go to Shibuya. Oh, there goes my poster. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to find a better way to keep that on the wall. Anyway, I would literally just go to Shibuya 109 and just wander, and also go to Loft. And that's also where I got these stickers. So it's actually a washi tape type of sticker. Continue with that, added some extra purple stickers and these mini cinnamon roll ones from way back before I started bullet journaling. I would buy schedule books from Sanrio on eBay from Japan, and they would come with these these little sticker sheets to put on your calendar pages. This page, I definitely put in way more effort than I typically do for brain dumps. So I wanted to use this sheet from the memo pad to be my inspiration, because obviously that sheet is too small to use on its own, and I need a lot of room for brain dump. So I basically took the idea of that border and applied it to my brain dump. It looks so good, but my God, was it time consuming. I sped this up to 2000 speed just to get this up and good to go. But I love it, and I'll probably do similar borders in the future because of how much I adored it. I will admit though, doing the straight lined gingham design from the schedule page compared to the diagonal version on this one took a little bit more problem solving to make sure that it would actually look good. But Both look great, but if you want a simpler version for the similar effect, go with the straight lines instead of the diagonal. It'll save you a lot more time. So then after I was done doing the like diagonal border, you can see that there's like a dark blue kind of outline. So I was attempting to do that, but man, like those curves on those corners are pretty bad, but it's fine. Sometimes you just gotta let yourself wing it. So for the top here, I attempted to do the like bow that's at the top of cinnamoroll there, but honestly, after I tried doing that, I realized I definitely should have sketched it instead of just like trying to use my Tombow, because yep, clearly not that talented as a drawer, at least anymore. That is what happens when you let yourself get out of practice. So to try to cover it up, I used one of the washi tape stickers here of like a nighttime type of sky and put it underneath of the brain dump and just kind of like tried my best to blend it. I'll add some like random doodles and also use some of the old papers from these memo packets to sketch out some like normal cartoony looking clouds. I added one of the last two stickers that I also got from the Shibuya 109 store and the Lolita shops. That is hard to roll off the tongue. These stickers are just so cute and beautiful, and the blues just worked so well. And I liked with these two stickers that I grabbed. One of them is like very boy cinnamoroll and the other one's like hyper girly. I just think that's such a cute contrast. All right, so moving on to our final spread. It's the last weekly spread. So this month, considering I have way more cinnamoroll stickers that I thought I was gonna need for this, because to be fair, when I bought all these stickers, I was still doing like the much longer setups. But after decreasing in March, I decided, okay, less is definitely better. But in this case, because I have all the cinnamoroll stickers still left, and I really just want to get into the habit of using up full sticker sheets every time I do a theme so that I can actually like move forward with my themes and not have to do repeat setups because I still have like stationery left from it. I am planning on doing weekly spreads for this entire month instead of doing the Dutch door at the very end and only one weekly spread. So you'll see on my Instagram much more content this month. And this small little sticker sheet that I'm using now with the tiny little cinnamon rolls, it's the same sticker sheet that I think I mentioned earlier in this voiceover, but we're on day 2 of recording this, so we'll see if I end up cutting that out or not. But I got that when I had like mini cinnamon roll schedule books before I started getting into bullet journaling, so I really want to use that up as well this month. To add some extra doodles, brought back the white gel marker, wrote week 1 on top of the clouds, and this was when I realized it actually looks really cute if I do this extra outline on the cloud. So after I finished filming, I ended up doing that on practically every single cloud in the setup. All right, so here is my final flip through of my May 2023 bullet journal setup. Definitely a much higher step up from last year's May setup, from trying to do Ritakuma. I just love cinnamoroll so much. Cinnamoroll is my favorite. Cinnamoroll is just the best. Can you tell I'm having an off day? I'm just so tired and I don't want to go to work after this. I literally have to leave in 4 minutes. So yeah, that's the end of my setup for this month. Very quick and easy, and it was super enjoyable doing all the weekly spreads again compared to just doing Dutch door. Love the Dutch door look, but being able to have the extra supplies and really the motivation to do the all 4 weeks having their own pages was nice. It did make me procrastinate on my other work that I need to put more priority into with my editing, but it was nice to be able to take a break from that a little bit and just get some artsy, calming flow state in. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this setup, and I will see you very soon for June setup. I'm hoping that I can do my theme, which is hopefully gonna be Sailor Moon. We'll see how much time I have this month because, quite frankly, I am super overwhelmed with the Tokyo Mew content at the moment because I lost a lot of my days off from having to work a little bit overtime at my job because of other people not being able to show up. Trials and error of being a manager. So doing my best to catch up with Tokyo Mew, and then it's my Japan episode 2. So I might not do Sailor Moon in June if things get too chaotic this month, but I'm gonna give it a go, and if not June, it'll definitely be July. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye!